How is all this going to be impacting our Indian markets? What are we expecting in terms of an opening coming up? FNO, SINs and stocks to watch out for in today's trade is what we're watching out for. But before I go to anyone else, let me start with the trade setup that we're watching out for in today's trading session. US markets, when you look at that also closed in the red, right? They started this month not on a positive footing. We also have a lot of commentary that came in. One for Google. That's the one that was buzzing in after hours trade for the US market after a federal judge had ruled that Google can now keep its Chrome browser, but it won't be allowed to strike exclusive search deals. But nonetheless, Google managing to hold on to gains after that. There was a spike that came in the bond yields in the US market. 10-year treasury yields, they jumped to 4.27%. So that is also important to keep an eye out on the yields, because the yields globally are seeing a rise coming in. Now, obviously, we have a lot of commentary that's coming from Trump overnight as well. So keep an eye out on that. He's gone to the Supreme Court saying to expedite the ruling on tariff appeal. So that is something to watch out for. And most of the other statements is something that he's already spoken about before as well. But a lot of commentary that's coming from Trump that is keeping the market a bit uncertain. And that is why a muted start is what we're expecting from the Indian markets. But let's move on and go across to Gaurav, who's here to tell us which are the important stocks to watch out for in today's trading session. Good morning, Gaurav.
Good morning. First, let's talk about TCS. Now, company has got into a partnership with Trig for $550 million deal. Now, this deal will go for the next 7 years. Remember, this company has been partners with TCS for the last 12 years already. Adani Power, it is also in focus because they have received approval to commence its facility at the Rauli mine operations. It will have peak production of 6.5 MTPA. PNC Infra, this company has been announced as L1 bidder for one of the projects from Airport Authority of India worth 297 crores. Indus Towers is also in focus today because company's board has now approved to foray into international market. They will be beginning with African markets, specifically from Nigeria, Uganda and Zambia. When we talk about DCM Shriram, this company is in focus, and the reason being that company has entered into a long-term partnership with Aarti Industries. They will be exclusive supplier for chlorine for one of the facilities which is situated in Gujarat. E2E Network, now this is also in focus because they have received an order worth 177 crore rupees. And what is special about this order is that this order is specifically for the India AI mission. So definitely this company is in focus. MOIL actually came up with their monthly update where we saw the manganese ore production actually increasing almost by 17% on a year-on-year basis. JSW Cement, let's talk about this company because company has reported its Q1 numbers. When we look at the numbers, net losses widened to 1,362 crores versus what it was at a loss of around 15 crores on a year-on-year basis. And lastly, let's also talk about Zomato because they have increased their platform fee almost by 20% to 12 rupees versus what it was at 10 rupees. So definitely all these stocks are going to be on our radar today.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Gaurav. But let's go across to Sudarshan, who's going to tell us what are the cues that we should be watching out in the world of FNO. Good morning, Sudarshan. We have the GST Council meet. We have a lot of US economic data points and commentary that has come in. What is the indication for our FNO markets now?
So amid heavy domestic cues, we are seeing a range bound or say volatile day of trade. Yesterday also, till the first half, it looked like a very good day of trade. But by the close, again, we saw that Nifty Bank, all these major indices erasing their opening gains. And then it was in the red. And biggest culprit remains the financial space. All the major banking heavyweights, take it ICICI Bank, Kotak Mahindra Bank or HDFC Bank, all these stocks have erased gains and closed in the red. And that is the main reason that Nifty is failing to hold the level even of 24,600. For the Nifty Bank, 53,000 remains the very important support. And on the upside, until unless Nifty Bank crosses 55,000, return of buying looks very difficult. As far as today is concerned, GIFT Nifty so far is indicating a muted start once again. On the flows front also, FIs remain on the sell side. Yesterday also they have sold more than rupees 1,100 crore, while DIs continue to buy. Yesterday they have bought more than rupees 2,500 crore in the cash market. Even in the derivative market, FIs have sold more than rupees 1,400 crore and they have reduced long positions of around 2,400 contracts and added short positions of around 5,400 contracts, and FI's long exposure remains at multi-month lows, that is around 8%. On the option front, on the call side, 24,700, 24,600 call have seen biggest option build up open interest build-up, but again, premium for both these strike rates have come down. But in contrary, on the put side, both 24,600, 24,500, even 24,400, all these have seen an increase in the premium with huge option build-up. So support for Nifty, first support remains around 24,500, but if we fail to hold that level, next support comes around 24,430, resistance remains around 24,700. Two stocks that I have taken, first one is M&M, because yesterday we saw that there was some news about that GST on EV might be increased and all, but later we got the clarification that GST on EV will remain around 5%. And one more stock that is a Dabur, because FMCG stocks continue to see buying. Yesterday also Dabur was up around 4 to 5%.
Absolutely, Sudarshan. We'll surely be keeping an eye on all the stocks in the world of F&O as well.